we're just going to do some makeup today to distract me from everything. I feel like today's going to be a lot lower energy because I just don't have the energy today, so I'm not going to fake it. It's just life. Starting with SPF because I'm actually going to go outside today. If you experience issues with your makeup pilling or not lying correctly when you apply SPF, I'd really recommend applying your SPF in really thin layers so that you use the right amount but it doesn't interfere with your makeup. You know when you just wake up and you're just not in the mood for anything? That's how I feel today. My go-to is always to do my makeup to make myself feel better, so fingers crossed. Glow, not dry concealer. God, I used a bit too much this time. Oops. I think it melted in the sun. Romand Bare Water Cushion Foundation. I never want to be a channel where I'm faking being happy all the time because that's just not real life. Nobody is happy all of the time. And that's okay. It's okay to not be happy all the time. For me, makeup and filming the makeup helps me kind of process my emotions a bit and to just give myself some time. It's like meditation. It's just very much calming time just for myself. For my brain to just be a bit quiet and focus on one task, and the only task is makeup. I know a lot of people think that makeup isn't really a big deal, it's all just superficial, but for me it literally helps keep me going. Like, it's one of the few things that consistently makes me feel better. It's the Lethal Lip Balm. And I know to a lot of people that'll see me online, they just think I'm super happy all the time. I started doing more fun creative makeup because it was a creative outlet for me to just think about makeup and not think about anything else going on in my life. So yeah, it's natural to not feel 100% all the time. And I think it's silly to try and hide that part of yourself because that's a big part of yourself and you should show all of yourself, especially if you're a figure online. I know a lot of people go online to seek out content for escapism, but I want reality. Just using the MAC paint pot in Painterly, blank out my eyelids a little bit. I think it's so important to continue talking about mental health and show that it happens to absolutely everybody. Like, everybody's mental health fluctuates. You're gonna have good days and bad days, and what your good or bad days look like is going to completely vary from every person. Like, I know I have a persona, I'm literally glitter fairy Sarah. I know I have a persona of always being like happy and stuff online, but the reality is I'm quite fucking depressed. Yes, I will probably be more likely to film when I am feeling happier because I've got more energy to do so, but that doesn't mean that's how I feel all of the time. And I do think people forget that. Like, people are multifaceted. Just because someone only posts happy things online doesn't mean their life is happy. Like, everybody's going through something. They are living their own complete separate life to you. Just because what you see is one aspect doesn't mean that is the whole person. I don't know if anything I'm saying makes sense, but it feels good to just get it out. You know, what do I want to use? I'm going to use the Human Beauty Dare to Blush cream blush in the shade Restful Rose. It might be really nice if in the comments you want to put something that you do that helps you when you're going through a bit of a bad time or feeling low, anything that brings you a little bit of joy. Mine used to be cuddling my cat and just sniffing her. There's something about the smell of cats fur, like on the top of their tiny little head, that I swear it's like a drug. It brings so much happiness. And I miss it and I can't do that anymore. Any other suggestions would be very welcome. I'm just going to use a bit of the Beauty Crop Brow Gel. I'm going to mattify in the middle of my face using the Sanctified Seal Powder from Lethal Cosmetics and The Conjuring. I'm going to use the Judy Doll Siren Beam Glow Magnify highlighter. It's just a really pretty soft blue reflect. I'm just going to top my blush with the Rue Cosmetics Roaring 20s Ombre Blush in the shade Glamorous. I haven't used this yet, but I do really appreciate the detailing. It's so pretty. I'm just going to use all of it. For eyes, I'm kind of just wishing it was Christmas, so I'm going to go in with Cozy Cabin from Simply Posh Cosmetics. It's just gorgeous. Also, this blue pretty much perfectly matches my top, so I'm probably going to mostly use that one. I'm going to take this brush from Lethal Cosmetics and SpongeBob Collection, and I'm going to take that blue shade that I just mentioned all over my lid. I think that matches my top perfectly actually. That was a happy accident. Well, no, I intended it, but I just didn't know it matched this well. I'm actually going to put it all the way around the eyes, so I'm going to use the Blend Bunny and Lynn's Makeup Looks LO3 brush. I'll go a bit rogue. I'm going to use the shade Fireplace along the lash line, I think. I'm using this brush again from the Lethal Cosmetics and SpongeBob Collection. I'm going to take it underneath a bit as well. I'm trying to just smoke it out into a very soft wing. I'm just going to use a thin angled eyeliner brush from Lethal Cosmetics and their Dexter Collection to stamp that same shade along the lash line a bit more intensely. I do quite like it matte. It looks really pretty and just simple but a bit different. But I do need some sparkle because that is the part that makes me the happiest. I'm going to use the Pigments of Arcane palette from Sinful Echoes, and this blue here just looks perfect to me. I'm just going to swatch it. There you go. You can see it's got green, blue, purple sparkles in it, and it's just very pretty. I'm trying to avoid the lash line and just put it on where the blue is. Isn't that pretty? I'm just going to remove the fallout. I think that's exactly what I wanted. In a corner. I think I might want like a red in a corner. Is that going to be weird? I think I'm going to go with Enchanted Romantasy palette from Enchanted Luster Cosmetics, and this shade here, Vampiric Kiss, is just very beautiful. Just to tie that burgundy together. That's nice. I'm just going to blend it out with a brush. I think that's exactly what I wanted it to look like. You know, it just kind of ties it all together. I'm going to use Spectral Ash in Blood Red from Glisten. It's just that dusty, irony red that I really want. That goes really well with that lash line colour. Lips. I'm going to use the Judy Doll Soft Matte Lip Pencil. I think I just want like lip balm or something. I'm just going to use a bit of the M81 Spooky Slug lip gloss. That ended up being the perfect combo for the lash line actually. That's the finished look. I think I'm just going to stop there. Maybe see you next time. Okay, bye.